that so that we if you help people give them, make them apply. At least anyway now way you understand that
Agree
kind of
with you.
thing now.
It was because somebody
Uh,
asked me, and it was around the time that we're so busy with the Yoruba Union Summit. So I just said I would get
yeah,
back to them. But yeah, this
he's
was just
already
me.
over.
Right. Yeah,
He do,
the business of the
yeah.
tonight. I've got
Uh,
loads that I have shared so far. Which of them is in your interest that you want to say something about?
my is one from this guy that you shared. Akuri Ọ̀gá Láíláí àbí kí ló ń pe
The Galila, I agree
olóbùkún
with
yìí.
you.
Ọ̀gá Láíláí mò ń pè é. Akuri Ọ̀gá Láíláí. You see, that guy he was born in the United States. His mom is a German American, right? And his dad was once a minister in that same concentration camp. So you see, say himself na product from people who don't benefit from that system. So himself don't enter the system with that. So now
So
so their
it's
children would
just
they
working the
go,
system himself, just working for the
just
system,
working the
doing his
system
part.
until the day when go back, go talk saying one contest for something, that kind of thing like that. You understand?
They will remind him.
So for the people who still follow them, maybe they follow them, their eye go soon clear. See, all of them don't they fix their children now. Maybe say on our own children just did there on social you can not be even their own children. Even concentration cabin and socially on just they do anyhow. Don't know this which direction are they. Now waiting I won't live for our own picking be that. It's now waiting I won't live for our own children be that. No wahala, make una they do and they go. Ọlọ́run aṣọ yín lọ,
I
aṣọ
showed
yín
you,
bọ̀.
Ahmed. Thank you so
I
much.
showed you everybody. And then I have one more thing.
Right.
This
Go on.
guy, I don't know if you have seen this. I have one or two videos where they were asking this. There's this honorable from KB State. He's a house member from KB State.
Okay.
Actually, he was the one. You know about this emir of Gobir, where be say
Yeah,
then
the
kill.
man killed. Yeah. I remember.
Say now one honorable been set am up, give those people 5 million naira. Wey be say audio tape
But
dey
they talk
wey the
now
terrorists dey
Sokoto
talk.
House of Assembly member now.
No, na KB. That one, the man na KB, no be Sokoto House of Assembly member. The guy na from KB State.
Right.
So it be like KB and Sokoto or KB, Sokoto, Zamfara,
Actually was cut out of
Niger State, all those Niger State, part of Auna, all those places. Then they together with all those around those axes now. So you get where the man they been the questioner. If you hear everything the man they talk, you go down to see this one. Olowombe and I can't dey hear see they see the guy no even be Nigeria. See it be like saying don't travel, go abroad. I don't know which side in dey. Ó má jẹ́ bí báyìí ló wọ̀ torí tó bá jẹ́ bí báyìí ló wọ̀ àwa we go find way we go report am say terrorist ti wọ̀lú o. Ẹ á bá wa gbé o terrorist ti wọ̀lú o. You understand? So na so e dey. Bó ṣe wà nìyẹn. No wahala Mayegun.
You have a good
Alright
one,
na
Baba.
Mayegun.
Okay, it's really good to
All
hear
right.
from you. I have another caller. Yeah. Hello. Hello, sir.
How far now, Baba?
Adeo. Yourself?
Yeah, I do okay, bros.
Nice one, Baba.
He's Lloyd from Philippines.
I think so. Lloyd, how are you doing today, Baba?
We thank the Lord.
Fantastic. Well, you've seen that it's been a bit of a lot tonight. So which of them is yours? Go on.
Starting from the tribal Olympics, man, I don't know what's wrong with that lady. She just went off, disgraced the whole clan, and
I think she disgraced herself, right? Because whatever the trauma they are all going through, she wasn't the only person on that space, right? There were other people there who were cheering her on,
Some of all those other guys were like, recommending other kind of poisons and stuff,
You get that? So if you have people who are walking about with that mindset, right? It's actually would be so foolish of anybody to around that time to try to want to defend the Yoruba or defend Igbo, you should actually call out that criminal, that person. That is somebody, that's a sick person. Anyone who has such mindset and say, the Yorubas hate us, the Igbos hate us, and then we can easily just go on and kill people.
Why can't people really understand that like human beings are really like different and like it has nothing to do with like your tribe or like why can't some people just really understand that?
Like sick people, man. Sick people won't.
It's probably lack of education, I think.
Well, I don't think that's enough. What do you call it? Because you know something. Most of those who are pushing this tribal, ethnic hatred, Baba, they are actually people who
Yeah.
live outside Nigeria. When I
Yeah.
say most, I'm not saying all. Apart from the fact that you have the criminals in government who are pushing same, like within the system, right? When you look at those
Yeah.
who are actually screaming and then spreading this kind of hatred in the name of trying to defend what they will say, I'm defending the Yoruba because see all the nonsense the Igbos are saying about Yorubas. So you want me to keep quiet. Then you see another person. Look at all the nonsense the Yorubas are saying about the Igbos. So you want me to keep quiet. These are people who are well to do a little bit outside Nigeria.
Yeah, it's just weird.
They have a lot of time on their hands. They have the money to kind of be on the internet all the time.
For no reason.
So it's not about the education. I don't think so.
Another thing I wanted to point out is like this Ingelai person, like I don't really understand. Like, where's that guy from?
I think he's from Delta State.
Delta State. Okay.
You are surprised? Ask me, I'll tell you where your papa come from. He's not from Delta. I know he's not Nigerian boy, right? He's from Delta.
Almost you can't look at me like Nigerian.
All
like,
people will tell us, don't worry, no rush. We will look at the comment. They will tell us where you come from. I usually don't care. I just see all of them as the same. So I really care about where they come from. You know?
I don't know where they come from. I always want
River State. He's from River State, not Delta. Rivers.
Okay. Because no, every time I see the guy, they're like, is this guy even in Nigeria? What was he talking about? Oh, the guy, he lie you.
I tell you, my job.
Yeah, the guy was just like saying, he was just saying those things, unrealistic things, like very realistically. But man, I was perplexed.
Joseph Goebbels of APC after he was tutored by Liamo. Don't forget, Lloyd. Let me take another one, man. Thank you so much, okay, for stopping by. So I do have another caller, and I hope this connects. We've been battling it with since. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Mario. How are you today?
I am very well. How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm all right. Thank you very much. It's been a while.
I know. And I've been away myself off and on until yesterday.
Yeah, I understand. You had a Yoruba something recently in Glasgow.
Yes, we did.
I hope it went well.
Well, it was the greatest assemblage of people of like mind I have seen in a while. See that?
That's very interesting.
Amazing gathering, and indeed, if not because we kind of decided not to, we don't want to like make it all about social media, this and that. It was a serious gathering.
You should have
to achieve this purpose.
You got nothing to lose. You should have.
Until when we kind of like show you more what we are cooking. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, I want to talk about this ethnic bashing, which is still trending in Nigeria.
Honestly.
And you see what is happening in Nigeria now. It just shows that Nigeria is socially disorganized. Socially disorganized. And I wish Tinubu knows what is happening because you see, there's a trend going on among our leaders. When Abacha was in power, Mustafa was using his state coercive power to act on his behalf, which Abacha never knew. The same thing happened during all the presidents that we have. I think Tinubu is not aware that this ethnic bashing is gone to this level. Because he did say in the past that he doesn't read social media because if there is social media, they abuse him. Like that, according to his word. Tinubu doesn't listen to social media. And all this presidential kitchen cabinet, right? They have a penchant of blocking anybody that wants to sit in the president. This guy, what's his name again?
We wouldn't expect him to just sit down and say, you arrest everybody and all of that. But they could be overzealous guys who believe they are protecting the regime. But what about all the news that comes out? Does that mean that it doesn't?
The man said he doesn't read. He owns a media house. He owns a newspaper. He doesn't read anything.
Why is that a problem, right?
If Ndume can't get access to Tinubu, a senator can't get access to Tinubu, those people that brought him to power, then you know there's something wrong.
Okay, I'm with you.
So I'm very sure the man is not aware of what is going on, because if he knows, right, the most impending problem Tinubu has today, right, is this ethnic bashing, and that is what can easily bring down his government. Trust me, because you see, for example, right, the United Nations, when the 9/11 happened in America, America came up with this money laundering policy, and it worked all over the world. It worked. So why can't Nigeria criminalize this ethnic bashing as hate crime?
Institutionalize it and make sure that it becomes these are the kind of steps, policies that we are talking about that could change things than just word of mouth.
They're not thinking well. The people surrounding him, they're not thinking well at all. For example, right, the UK went on this racial crime and this
far right, that
far right, blah blah blah. The UK came up with policy of hate crime, and hate crime, right, is defined, right, as any criminal offense which is perceived by the victim or any other person. The victim now have to say, this man is committing hate crime against me.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? If you go to court, once the victim says you commit hate crime, if you perceive that you have organized a hate crime against that person, then you are guilty. You know what I'm saying?
People actually really go to jail for inciting.
A lot of people went to jail. Yes. So Tinubu should kind of.
He doesn't know, but we all know this open. What do you call it? An open attack on the Igbos done, especially by Bayo Nofunuga. That's somebody closer to Tifnumbu. Do you still think, it's not really aware? Or these guys have already made him believe that they are doing this because the Igbos are threats, kind of a thing. And because of that, the systemic tribal narratives, this hatred, right, is coming from within the old rock. That
you'll be amazed that Bayo Fanuga has Igbos. Igbos are vandalized in his extended family. Tinubu wife is a Shekiri now. Fashion's mother is Igbo. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them are related to Igbo, and a lot of them are not even from Lagos. 99% of them, they're not from Lagos. Even the Tinubu himself, I said it for the Tinubu himself, the original Tinubu is an Hausa man that migrated to Lagos. And when he married the Yoruba man didn't have any children for him. You know what I'm saying? So people are asking Tinubu now, then the man had to go and father children with another woman. You know what I'm saying? The Mogaji Tinubu, now that lady didn't have any child for Tinubu himself. And Tinubu himself, this Bola Tinubu was adopted. It's not the child of that woman. You know what I'm saying? So when we talk about these matters, right, it looks like people are just taking advantage just to have relevance and to accrue wealth, to amass wealth.
So using that analogy in that regard, because I am trying to want to agree with you that Tifnumbu doesn't know. This is why I'm actually saying this now, right? And giving instances of the actions of people around him and how this became escalated. And as much as we know that it is politically sponsored, it must be coming from a source that is benefiting from it, because people are divided, no doubt, right? And nobody's going to be punished anyway. As much as person will get closer
to ego to make you believe that it doesn't know, right? Even the Hausas, right? They are fighting against the Fulani now, the Fulani hegemony. The Hausas are fighting against the Fulani now. And that's what will bring the Tinubu government down. And that is what can cause a civil war. So do you think Tinubu will sit down, and look at himself, right? And let's see what happened during his reign? Do you think people will let that happen?
That's a tough one to answer then, because I believe that Tifnubu's his regime's destruction is not in the hands of those who don't like him or criticizing him, but himself.
My God, the Hausa that started the king that was killed the other day. It's not Fulani that killed the king. It's the Fulani that killed the Hausa people now. The Hausas, the original Hausas, they started attacking the Fulani Emirate now. The Caliphate now. They started attacking them.
I know.
Yeah, and they are collaborating with their Niger counterparts, right? Because don't forget, 60% of the Nigerians are Hausa, original Hausas. The Niger consists of 60% Hausas. There are only 3% Fulanis. Like the same thing in Nigeria as well. Nigeria is 6% Fulanis. And Fulanis are the people orchestrating this nonsense that is happening in Nigeria.
Sir, it's been an interesting exchanges, okay? Thank you very much for calling me, okay? I'll take another.
All right,
then. This one. So, I just missed somebody there. Meanwhile, I think they managed to get back in. Yeah. Hello. Can you hear me? Hello there.
Yeah. Hello, Michael. How are you?
I am very well. How are you, sir?
Great. I'm one of your old time listeners. Just don't call. But tonight I just wanted to call in.
I usually drag my old timers out. Where I have to call in this evening, and luckily they do get through. Like now. How are you?
Right, you dragged me in. All right, good.
Class.
Now, listen. I just want to touch on this marathon, this tribalistic marathon going on, and if you noticed, it's been the Igbos and the Yorubas, and because of Peter Obi, and of course,
it got escalated. Yes,
right. So now, so going past that, Edo is on the map now because there's an election coming up. And if you notice now, is shifted from now the Yorubas and dragging Edo into the mix. Now, the lady who was talking about poisoning people and whatnot, I just took the time to just try to figure who she could be and where she's coming from, because the accent and the whole thing. And what I figured out was she's deleted her TikTok and her name is Ezihele. All right. So you have, because she left a footprint that she didn't take care of. So, and that if you notice, her username is Enyanambara. So it's almost like you being a Yoruba man saying Yoruba. You can't be Ore Yoruba. You can only be a Yoruba person, not friend of Yoruba when you're Yoruba. So that I kind of looked into it. And
give her up, you say.
He gave her up, yes. And so when I look, if you go to her TikTok thing that she deleted, there's a footprint, and her name is at Ehizele, right? Now, if you now go to just to figure out, what I did was very simple search. When you go to Edo People's Association, their website is pretty easy. It's edopeople.ca/Edo-people-names. Most of the Edo names will come out, and when you go there, you'll see her name is there, and she's from Ishan. That the Ezihele last name, that particular name, she's from Ishan. So because that's a very simple way to fish her out, because she left that print, and so that's why I wanted to call in and let people understand this whole thing is all politically motivated and is all propaganda. So people should at least let peace reign. When these things happen, you would ask yourself, what is the problem that the Igbos and the Edo, the Bini people what are they dragging? Nothing, absolutely. Right, exactly. And all of a sudden, boom, they jump on Bini people and Edo people, and just because of election. So is an Ishan person that's acting like an Igbo person. The name is there. Go to our TikTok thing. You will see at Ehizele. And when you go to when you go to the website I just told you, you look through it, you will see that name there showing under Ishan. Yes.
Thank you very much
So
for that. Yeah, I mean, it's now in the open. Like I said,
yeah,
most of what has been presented so far, right? They can't be 100% confirmed to be the identity of this individual, but they are still what is out there. You know, that people are
so
still
far,
working
that's
with.
correct.
Just like the ones you provided now, we know there is more to this, and you can
Once you go to edopeople.com, edopeople.ca, edopeople.ca / edo-people-names. It will pop up, and all the Edo last names, names that are in Edo State that are last names, hers is under the clan Ishan.
That's brilliant. Let's see
simple
what
search.
more that comes out of from that. Just know this.
Okay, I've been looking.
I will bring that back here immediately. I guess something on that too. But thanks so much.
Right, please, if you go online and see it and pop it up. Anybody who wants to dispute it can now go and search it.
Check it out. Yeah. Thank you so much. Okay, you have a good one, Baba. That's one thing about the digital footprints. You are not anonymous, even if you think you are.